Two powerful analytics platforms, both trusted by thousands. But in a world of privacy, performance, and data control, which one really delivers? On the left, Google Analytics, deep data for growth-driven teams. And on the right, Plausible Analytics, privacy-first, simple analytics. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. All right, let's map out exactly what's on the table. We're comparing Google Analytics and Plausible on price, privacy and compliance, features and customization, integrations, ease of use, performance and speed, and finally, data ownership and export. Stick with me, because there are some wild differences hiding in here. First up, price. Let's not pretend budget isn't important. So, Google Analytics, it's free for literally unlimited usage, which sounds fancy, but there's a catch. If you want those premium features, the setup can get pretty complicated. And let's be real, data privacy might cost more than you think. Now, Plausible, no free tier, unfortunately. You do need to pay at least about €9 a month if your site's got 10K views. But hey, their pricing is about as clear as it gets. One simple monthly fee, and you know exactly where you stand. For price, Plausible slides ahead just for that transparency. Now, privacy and compliance. This one's spicy, especially in the current privacy climate. Google Analytics offers some basic GDPR and CCPA tools, but here's the rub. You'll need to deal with cookie consent banners, and their data is stored in the US. Some people get nervous about that. Plausible, though? I mean, this is their sales pitch. They're cookieless out of the box, GDPR, CCPA, and PECR compliant. And, get this, you actually own all your data. That's kind of rare these days. Sure, you don't get super deep tracking, but for privacy, Plausible is king. Features and customization. All right, if you like tinkering, this is your category. Google Analytics is kind of nuts. Custom events, multi-dimensional reporting, full-on funnel analysis, and so many marketing integrations. The downside? There's a lot. The learning curve is steep, and the dashboard can feel like piloting a spaceship. Plausible takes the opposite approach, almost Zen-like. Simple dashboard, basic page views and events, everything at a glance, and it's open source. Of course, no heat maps, no session replays, and not much deep funnel stuff. So if ultra advanced is your jam, Google Analytics still reigns here. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know Plausible's tracking script clocks in at just 1 KB? Yeah, you heard me. That's almost 75 times smaller than Google Analytics script. Kinda wild if you care about page speed, right? Moving on to integrations. With Google Analytics, you get, no joke, the power to integrate with Google Ads, Search Console, BigQuery, Firebase, and even more through their APIs. That's mega robust. But heads up, technical setup can be daunting, and your data lives with Google. Now, Plausible, you can self-host it, which is awesome if you want to dodge ad blockers, but integration options with external stuff and CRMs, it's limited. So on this front, Google Analytics definitely has the edge for those deep connections. Ease of use, big one. Google Analytics has a dashboard packed with info. But for newbies, it's overwhelming and setup drags on forever. Plausible is like someone designed it with minimalists in mind. Modern dashboard setup is literally one line of code, seriously, and you just see all your key metrics right away. It doesn't get much easier than that. If user-friendliness matters, and I know it does for a lot of you, Plausible wins hands down. Let's talk performance and speed. Google Analytics is a beast for big sites, yeah, but its tracking script, kind of a heavy lifter, and it can slow down your site, a whopping 75 times heavier than Plausible's. Plausible boasts this tiny, super fast script. And if you self-host, ad blockers don't touch it. Unless you've got huge, complex needs, Plausible just feels snappier and way lighter on its feet. Last but not least, data ownership and export. Google Analytics does let you export data, but it's usually through BigQuery, and the rights still sit with Google, who use it for their own service tuning. Plausible, your data is all yours. They're clear about it. You can grab it via CSV with a single click, and they actually delete everything if you close your account. Only thing, historical data gets capped at 24 months. Still, full ownership is a huge plus for Plausible. So, Visualizing the face-off. Google Analytics leads in features and integrations, but Plausible just nails price, privacy, ease of use, speed, and data ownership. It's like a classic power versus simplicity debate. Totally depends on what you need. You know what? Here's where I land after all that. Google Analytics is your go-to if you're a data nerd or running big-time campaigns. You can slice and dice every detail. But Plausible Analytics, if you care about privacy, want something simple, and just want analytics that don't get in your way, it's honestly perfect, especially for small sites or ambitious startups. Different vibes, right? Still deciding? Test whichever fits what you care about. Try out a dashboard or two, see the real difference in action, and pick the one that just feels right for your site.